Hi guys, today I'm sharing with you my garden trellis build. It is not actually your typical garden trellis, but it is a super simple structure, and I've actually waited a whole year to share this with you because I wanted to try it and test it first. It's super simple to put up. It took me about 5 minutes once I had all the pieces, and I had a really good growing season, which you'll see the videos that I've included in this little DIY tutorial. So I hope you enjoy it, and do leave me some comments below because I'd love to know if you try it too. So this was the trellis system that I built last year for the garden. We had vining cherry tomatoes on it last year, and it was fantastic. I'd say probably for the branches of vining tomatoes, when they got really heavy with fruit, it got a bit challenging and some branches did snap. But I also had some peas and some beans just growing up strings here, which were really successful. And because we had tomatoes growing here last year, this year I have planted nitrogen fixing plants. So I've actually just put peas in, and I'm going to add beans to this row. So, but I took some footage and I wanted to show you how to actually build this because it's super quick, super easy. And I really like the idea of when you go to a department store like Lowe's or Home Depot, if you head to the gardening section to buy equipment that is designed and built for the garden, it's probably going to cost you twice as much money as compared to if you go to the building section. So we have T-posts here, which of course used for holding fence up from Tractor Supply or Farm and Home, but this the trellis is actually built out of electrical conduit here, and then the caps and the T's are actually made out of PVC plumbing from the plumbing section of the store. So all in all, because these beds are 60 foot long and I have 3 of them, if you can see behind me, so I have 3 60-foot beds. To get that amount of trellising to the height, these are different heights. I think this one is 4 foot, and we've got 5.5 and 6 foot here. I would probably spend a lot more on dedicated trellis material. So this was a real cost saver. So if you're wanting to build this exact setup, I'll talk you through exactly all the items that you're going to need. So the end of each row has one of these plastic elbows from the plumbing section. They are 1¼ inch, and you're going to need 6 of them to accommodate 3 rows. And then on the top of the T-posts, you're going to put these T's, which are also 1¼ inch, and you're going to need 15 of those. And then between each of the T-posts, I used these lengths of electrical conduit. They come in 10-foot lengths, and this conduit is 1/2 inch thick, so that's what you want to buy. And you're going to need 6 lengths for each row if you're wanting to make 60-foot beds. And so for 3 beds, that multiplies out to 18 pieces of electrical conduit. The last thing you'll need are 15 couplers to join the electrical conduit together, and it's really simple. I'll demonstrate that for you now. So that took me about 5 minutes to put up one row, and all you need is a screwdriver to join them together. they thread through the T's on the top of the T-posts, and it makes one continuous line. So as I said, the T-posts are spaced at 10 foot apart to line up with the lengths of the electrical conduit. And so you're going to need 21 T-posts if you're wanting to make 3 60-foot rows, because you need one every 10 foot and then obviously the one extra at the end. So what you're seeing here are the tomatoes that I planted last year that are spaced every 2 foot apart. And I planted them in beds that I created using the no-till gardening method, which was something that we used to get around our clay soil. And if you want to learn more about that, check out the video linked here above. Next up, I'm going to be building some raised beds here just for flowers. I've been starting flower seeds indoors, and I'm going to take these archways, I don't know if you can see them back there, which are just cattle panels, and I'm going to transfer those over to have some little raised beds here. So check out the next video for that build.
From the valley to the border, from the river to the rolling hills, voices calling out from yesterday. And the old folks and the old ways and the laughing smile of a Geordie girl, she's the one who stole my